Hey everybody, welcome back. Okay, we got a few things going on. We've got this Pteranodon, we got this Parasaur. This grew up. Let's see. For this episode, I did get these things. I don't think I have an episode for that. I actually found them when I was gathering and just got them. So yeah, I don't know if they'll be useful. They were there, and this one was just a baby running around, so I decided to grab it. This one I actually knocked out when I was trying to get a Moschops, and I didn't get the Moschops, but I did get the turtle. So, okay, for this episode, what am I really trying to do? What I'd like to do is go into a cave and get some crystal. And part of the reason is because I'm currently at level 30, and in order to use this Pteranodon, I'm going to have to be level 38 to be able to fly to places that have crystal. So I thought, well, why not just go to a cave, see if I can walk in there and get some crystal and get out. We'll see how that goes. That's the plan, actually. So I'm going to take my boat here. I'll probably need to clean up these campfires, get them out of the way. I actually put them there because I went to a place to do some resource gathering, and it got really, really cold. So I figured, why not have some of those with me. I don't think I have any meat that I can take. Let's see. Maybe I do. Okay, I got a little bit. I'll take that. We'll try that. So now let's go over to this cave. Wow, not really what I meant to do. Let's go over to this cave, and I'm going to take a boat, go over there, and try to see if I can get that crystal. It might be a little bit boring to watch me just navigating this boat, so I will go ahead and skip forward to when I arrive near the cave, and if something interesting happens, then we'll include that clip. Okay, we're coming up to the first cave that we can check out. This one is coming up here, and we'll just see how dangerous that one is. I know that one gets pretty hot, so we'll see if I can survive it. This should be interesting. I do have my bed on this raft. And then the other thing that I have, I think, is from the Death Recovery mod. Now that I am past level 25, I should be able to put this somewhere on my raft so that in the event of me actually getting killed in this cave, I'll be able to respawn at the raft and even grab my stuff. That will save me some of the trouble of having to go back in there. So let's see how this goes. All right, this is the cave entrance. So let's see what's around here. I think there might even be some crystal earlier in the cave than there are creatures. So there's a chance I might be able to grab some crystal and get out without even having to deal with fighting anything. But we'll see. Guess I can be prepared, just in case. So far, so good. And that might be harvestable crystal right there. I am definitely getting very hot. That is not harvestable crystal right there. What about over here? Nope. This one? Still not. So yeah, we must have to go a bit deeper into the danger. None of these are harvestable. Probably this one either. All right, let's see what we find. We're definitely getting a little too hot, so we'll see if it becomes a problem. In certain areas anyway. Oh, wow. What is that? I think it's humongous. Passively tameable. I don't even know what that thing is. They do have spoiled meat. This is kind of crazy. I have no idea what that thing is. It might want to kill me. Let's see. There's something else down there too. So yeah, this is trouble. I can't actually see through the spyglass the way that it zooms in like that. So that thing also says tameable. A cave, a passively a passively tameable. Apparently, I can't speak. I kind of think I don't believe that, but who knows? I don't know if I can defeat those things. There's so much that it's probably just going to overwhelm me. Yeah, it's really tough. I don't know if I can defeat that. Oh, I did defeat it. That gave me some levels there. But if you look at my health, like that's about the end of the road there. If I can't get out of this heat and recover, I was just about to eat some spoiled meat. That's probably not going to help me too much. If I can get someplace that I can recover my health, I might be able to stand here for a moment and get back to better health. But I just think that's probably too much for me to try to pick off one at a time. I got 2 levels for that. That's interesting. I'll just put it on my ability to fight. But if I try to get anything to come over here right now, I'm just asking for trouble, because I am not in any position to stay out of the way, especially with things that'll fly. I can't climb up there. All right, so you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I think this cave is probably not the best cave to be able to come into, grab some crystal. There is another cave that I'm aware of that might be a better choice. So I'm going to take us over there while I heal up, and then we'll see if that cave works any better. Okay, this is interesting. So I did not need to go in quite as far. There is actually some crystal here that I can harvest. Of course, I'm getting a tremendous amount of stone versus being able to get crystal. But I did get some from these. Let's see how much more I can try to get. Yeah, I'm getting some. I think I probably need to have the metal pickaxe to get more. I wonder if I have that on my raft. I'll go check. Looks like this thief bird here is trying to guard my raft. Probably waiting for me so it can take some of my stuff. Okay, I should be able to run over now to the raft and see if I can get over to that other cave, or at least get away from that bird. See if we can get some more crystal from the other cave. Looks like we got somebody who's built a little bit of a base over here. Yeah, that's pretty nice. I like doing that kind of stuff. Building little bases in places that are not maybe the most ordinary. We got some more builds over there. It looks like there's some people living on this side. That's good. I'll have to figure out who it is. But we are getting really close to the cave, or at least where I can, the furthest I can take the boat. And then we'll be able to go in there and see, can we grab some crystal and get out of there with the crystal. Now, of course, on this server, we've got the death recovery. I've got that little gravestone over there. So I would be able to get out and I'd be able to keep all of the stuff that I had on me. But, of course, it would be fun to be able to do this without actually dying. So that's the goal. We'll see. I really like to make these boats and travel around the map, especially before I can do any flying. On official servers, that can be a lot of fun. Sometimes people will block the waterways in different areas because maybe they're building a base or something, and that's always not fun. But it looks like we probably have pretty good access on this server so far. Nobody's built in a way that's blocked the boat access. Now, I'll look to see if I've got any metal tools. I don't remember. I know I made some, but I don't think I have them. Yeah, it doesn't look like I have them here on the boat. Okay, so no problem. I'll just use what I got. I don't have them in my inventory. Yeah, okay. No problem. So let's see if we can even make it without something attacking us. There's so many mods that have been installed as far as creatures and stuff like that. So it's really hard to know where is safe and where is not. Ordinarily, if this was just kind of like an official server, this route is usually pretty good, but it can have a few things that are problematic, especially in the early level when you can't really fight much. So we'll just see. Okay, I don't want that thing doing that because it's going to take my stuff. So I'm going to try to outrun it. We'll see if that works. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Oh, that's weird. Rocks are falling. Maybe somebody's up there harvesting something. It's kind of interesting, huh? Okay, the entrance should be around here. Here we go. So we walk into this cave, and of course, you know, we're not that equipped to be able to fight, but what can we get so far? We can get these things, I think. If we had a creature, we might be able to harvest some different rare mushrooms from these. I don't know if I can do it just by picking. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, so I don't think I can get it. I think if we had maybe a parasaur could do that. Then we might get something. Guess we don't need these. Okay, yeah, we didn't get anything like that. So we're going to try to find some crystal. I don't think I can harvest that kind. Maybe I can. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Okay. So yeah, we're getting some before we even get to some creatures down there. We are getting a tremendous amount of the stone. Maybe it's time I add a little more to my weight there. Okay, let's see what more we can get. Yeah, so see, we're getting some, even without having to go deep in this cave. That's interesting, right? Because sometimes we think, I don't want to go to the cave because there's all kinds of crazy creatures. And there are. There are, definitely. But the question is, what can we get before that? Ooh, let me put my backpack on and see if that helps the crystal. I was actually trying to eat some of these just because I wanted to mostly get them out of my inventory. But I figure if I have them, and if my character needs some food, I might as well eat them. Why not? I don't want to eat those, and I don't need to eat that. Although, I suppose I'm in here. What if I happen to see a dung beetle? That'd be kind of cool. So far, I'm still just trying to get the crystal. But let's see if we could find a dung beetle before we find anything else. Sometimes I actually do see them in this area down here before we get to some trouble. So this area here no, this is not it. But there's probably more crystal there we could grab, actually. Look at that. Still getting a ton of that. I actually don't want any of this right now. It feels weird to throw metal out, but that's not what I'm in here for. I'm in here for crystal. So I want to use my weight to be carrying the resource that I most want. See, so far so good. A lot of the crazy stuff doesn't start until down here ways. And I also don't want to load myself up with too much weight because, let's see. Oh, that's just fiber. I thought maybe I was going to be able to get something else. I don't want to load myself up with too much weight because if I do need to outrun something, and if I've made myself too heavy, I wouldn't be able to outrun anything. And while that would be okay, since we have the death recovery mod, it's not actually okay if you're playing like for real. Okay, let's see. I missed again. Oh, I don't think I was actually using my pike there. I'm not sure why, but let me see if I can try that again. I think I would have been able to do a better job if I was using my pike. All right, so that's where I died. Don't really need to worry about that because I kind of know where I died, in the cave. I'll go ahead and recover my items. That's simple here. And I'll go ahead and put some of this stuff away in boxes because why not? I'll keep, don't need to keep all that meat, but it's also not going to save very well, but I at least don't need to carry it around. I will keep the spoiled meat because if I do happen to spot a dung beetle in there, I would kind of like to get it. Dung beetles, of course, if you haven't used them before, they will collect the feces around your area from some of the dinos that are nearby, and they'll turn it into fertilizer and also produce oil. So if you're going to start growing crops, you're going to want to have a dung beetle to produce that fertilizer. The other way to do it is with the compost bin, and I've done that as well, but you have to go around and collect all the feces, stick it in the box, put some thatch in there, wait. So it's a lot more of a manual process. And it's really kind of an improvement from the Ark Ascended version because even in ASE, the dung beetle did not do that for you. Didn't collect it. It would still turn it into fertilizer and oil, but it wouldn't collect it for you. And that was one of the real nice improvements that I liked from Ark Ascended. All right, here we're heading back into the cave. Let's see if we can do a better job now that I have the pike. Apparently my aim was terrible with the bow. It's funny. So right down there, just about where we saw those spiders, that's where I would sometimes see a dung beetle. And sometimes it's really easy just to come in here and grab one. So I at least think if you're wanting one, to come in here and look. If it starts to get too crazy, then, you know, wait until you can come back and put up a bigger fight. But otherwise, you know, take your chances. Come down and see what you can find. At least we were able to grab some crystal before we got attacked. And if I was really just coming down here for the crystal and not experimenting like I'm doing, I probably would have been able to just run back. Where did those things go? I thought it was pretty close to here, but there they are. So as long as I can kill them before they kill me, then we're okay. Let's see what we can get. There we go. Got another level. I can see another spider down there. So let's be ready. Of course, my health is halfway down. Let's see if I can get a better spot. Oh, that thing is bad. Yeah, that could be the end of me if I can't get that one down. If it touches me, I'm out. Oh, look at that. That was so close. You can see it really did something to my health, though. So I'm probably going to want to hang on a moment. I'll grab this stuff. if there's anything useful, which doesn't look like it's too useful. But yeah, I definitely need to wait a little bit on my health. So I'll heal up and then we'll try to go a little further and just see how far we can take this. Okay, so I decided that while I was just going to stand here and heal up a bit, I'd collect some fiber so I could at least fix some of my clothes. Wasn't able to fix all of them, and I don't probably need to carry around some of this that's just heavy. I don't need to keep that. I don't need to keep that. I'll keep some of the berries in case I need to eat them, and I guess I'll put my backpack back on. And then we'll see what we can do down here. See if we can get to a point where we say, yeah, there is actually possibly a dung beetle or not. Okay, we got that thing, so probably need to try to care of that. Right. Boy, they sure get close to me, don't they? Okay. And did I just get some hide? I did. Can I fix my shoes and my hat? Maybe. I don't know if I can fix both. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. Okay. Because who wants to go into a cave without shoes? That's gross. Okay. Now, fully protected, right? Just kidding. I mean, it's not the greatest armor, but that's okay. Let's give myself more melee damage. I really want to get that up to like 200 and eventually maybe even 300. I like that being pretty high. That area looks okay for the moment, but I'm pretty sure there's another spider over here. Let's see if we can find him. You know what they say about bugs, right? They're like way more scared of you than you are of them. Of course, that's real bugs that are not usually like this big, but let's see. Oh, got it. Okay. Remember, we came down here for trying to see if there was a possibility there was just like a dung beetle we could grab real quick. And for the moment, we do not see that. I hear something else. I just don't know where it's coming from. Is it coming from this direction? Oh, look at that. We are possibly lucky. I actually see a dung beetle on the ground. So, let's try to tame it. This would be like a bonus. Now, one of the reasons that I would like to get some crystal is to be able to make some of these, which is like our cryopods that we have. It would actually be great to have one right now, so I could cryopod that dung beetle if I get it. So let's see if I can harvest some of this and make some. Okay, I don't need much, because really I'm just trying to do this. The reason I would really like to do this is I could, of course, walk out with this thing. But since we have those cryopod things, I would rather be able to cryopod it. And then, if something was to happen to me that's disastrous, I would be able to, oh, two of them. I would be able to, use the death recovery to simply get my stuff back. That's kind of funny. So I came down here wondering if there was going to be one. And it looks like there's two. And as long as nothing comes over and tries to kill me, then I might be able to get these two. I'm pretty sure I have enough of this spoiled meat. And in fact, I probably could even spoil some more meat. I think I have more to spoil. Come on. Some of this. Oh, I can't jump anymore. I don't need that. Or that. What is this? A stack of them. I don't know if I need a stack of them. I'm fine with just having 8 for now. Eventually, I'll try to figure out what the difference is. I haven't actually used this cryopod type storage tool. I've used a couple of the other ones, so we'll figure out how this one works. I'm hoping that at least these work kind of like a cryopod, where I can just, cryo the thing. Interesting. All right. These sometimes take a long time to do their next feeding. So they'll just sit there and say, wait till it's hungry again for quite a while. But, you know, I won't make you sit there and watch the whole thing. All right, we got one dung beetle. Let's see if I can go ahead and use one of these. Great. So that, of course, will make it pretty easy to get 2 of them out of the cave. I wouldn't have been able to carry both, so I would have had to carry one maybe and make the other one follow me. I don't know. Or maybe come back in the cave one at a time. Something like that. But this, of course, makes it easier. It seems like the level must have something to do with how long it takes for it to eat. Because the other beetle was clearly a lower level. And I was able to I started them both at a similar time. There was probably several seconds in between. But I think even less than a minute. And so this one hasn't even had its second feeding yet, and the other one is now completely tamed. So here's the second feeding. So, of course, I'm just using spoiled meat for this. And normally what I like to do is gather up some actual dung for it, you know. That's what they prefer. And if I'm playing on an official server or maybe I'm a low level and I don't actually have any creatures that will produce any feces, I will actually just kind of roam around and find any drops from any of the wild creatures and, you know, do that. So that's a great way. And of course, the bigger it is, the faster this thing tames. I think with this spyglass, we can actually get a glimpse. Let's see. Yeah, so you can see some different sizes that work really well. Clearly, this is kind of incorrect because it's saying that I just need one of each of these and maybe 2 raw fish, which this is just not correct. So that's okay. It's always the first feeding that seems to take, or the second feeding. The first feeding after you start the taming process is going to be the one that usually takes the longest, and then all the subsequent ones are going to be a lot faster. But mostly you're just standing here and waiting. Normally, I might try to find something else to do while I'm waiting for something to finish taming. But in this case, here I am. I'm kind of stuck in a cave, and I know that if I wander too far, there's a good chance that either something's going to kill me, or something's going to spawn right in this area. Okay, look at that. So we got it. It's a level 432, which is kind of crazy insane for a dung beetle. I'm not convinced that let's see. There we go. I'm not convinced that having a super high level dung beetle is actually like what I was going for. But I guess I'm not going to be upset about it. Can I take any metal out of here? Let's see. Get rid of some of this stone. Yeah, I got some. Some is better than none. All right, let's get out of this cave. But maybe next time we'll go down that way. But not this time. All right, well, I don't think that was too bad. Sure, we got a little bit attacked there, and I clearly had some difficult time with my pike on that first set of the spiders there trying to get me. But I was able to take care of it. And then, look, this person's trying to guard the door on the way out. So let's see if we can defeat this too. Oh, yeah, look at that. That was not too bad. Okay, so I think we can make it out of here alive. And then once we're out of here, let's see if we can make it back to the raft. All right, anything out here that's going to cause a problem? Yeah, that's going to cause a problem. Look at that. That's going to be something. Ooh. Can't see. Let's see. I guess I'll put this into melee damage. Still getting pretty close. Is it 200? So that's good. Now let's see how much trouble this is going to be. Oh, wow. That's nice. That's a 300. At the moment, of course, I do not have any way to try to tame that. I don't even know if I'll be able to run past it. Let's see if we can find another way out. Yeah, so coming this way, I now see some more trouble on this side. So I don't know if I can get all the way up there and work my way around. Let's give it a try anyway. I'm wondering if I can jump up there since I have that kind of ability with that mod that lets me jump a little better, but I don't know if it'll let me jump this much. I can't scale the side of a cliff here. Okay. And of course, when I get to the top of this, there's no telling. I may end up getting killed from something up here too. So far, I'm at least making it a lot further up here than I thought I would. So my thought is if I can kind of stay on this edge and there's nothing that wants to kill me up here, then maybe I can make it past that dangerous stuff. I feel like I am hearing something walk around though. Maybe that's what was knocking all those trees down. So that's what we're trying to avoid that's down there. Is that I can't see it through this, so that's kind of a bummer. Let's see if I can go. Yeah, it would be nice to get that. All right, so what is it you want? Cooked prime meat, huh? Oh, we got some weird looking bug thing over there. That thing, I don't know if that thing's aggressive or not. It's a knockout tame, so there's a chance that it is aggressive. Let's probably run a little bit past it. Oh, run. That's just too many of them, you know? Crazy. I got a few more that want to join the club. Yeah, of course it wants to steal my stuff. And while I'm messing with this thing, what do you think something else is going to come along and end up killing me while I'm distracted? It's kind of a bummer it took my rare mushrooms. I don't know why I needed them, but now I'd have to go back and collect more if I did need them instead of having some. Well, I'm definitely getting really close now to the raft. I had to go kind of the longer way, but so far so good. Let's see if I can get past that guy without anything. I really am running out of my weight here. Look at this. I'm just carrying way too much. Yep, it wants to come over. All right, so avoid the spit, and then... Oh, that wasn't too bad. All right, now look at this. Oh, I'm just weighed down. I'm weighing a lot, but I can still jump, so that's great. All right, let's put some of this stuff in a box. All right. Oh, okay. I have to get back to my place with wet shoes. That's no fun. Now we head back. We got what we came for. And we got some extra because we got 2 dung beetles. So that's fantastic. So yeah, I definitely like having a raft. I like the mobility that it gives me, especially early game. It definitely takes a long time to navigate around, but I think it's worth it. So I do think I'm going to do a couple things. I'm going to invest some time to improve my raft here, actually build a structure around it so that it's kind of more of a mobile base instead of just being this platform with a handful of boxes. That'll be great. And then I can also use it to kind of move around, harvest a bunch of resources, and I'm going to probably start to get into some of the different visual storage items later because they've got some great tools that let me put my stuff away. I can go out and gather a lot of stuff, and then it'll help me distribute it to my boxes. And so I really like that. That's going to be great, but that'll probably be for a future episode. This was great. I accomplished the mission. I tried 2 different caves and found that one of them was a little bit easier to find the crystal than the other, and I was able to get a dung beetle all without too much trouble because I didn't have to go too deep into the cave. Of course, I do want to get my gear improved a little bit, go back there and be able to go all the way through that cave, both of them actually, and get those artifacts and check out some of the loot crates, stuff like that. But I really appreciate you taking this little adventure with me. I'm not sure what that was. That was interesting. Oh, that's one of those jumping spiders. Look at that. So anyways, glad that you came along with me. I'm glad that it was a success for the most part. We had a little bit of trouble there with my malfunction of my pike. And, we got through that. So thanks for coming along, and I'll see you in the next episode.